G'day cunts, welcome to LewReview. Today we're looking at what I can definitively say is the worst book on the planet. I'm not kidding, right? I've done this properly. I've had a team of professional speed readers working around the clock all day, every day for 300 years. They just finished reading every book known to mankind, and they've got a list of the 3 worst books ever written. Number 3, The Key to Confidence by Adrian Van Ooyen. Number 2, Sex, Texts and Selfies by Susan McLean. And the worst book of all time ever written by any human ever is Money, Pizza, Respect by the Fat Jew. This is the book that I'll be reviewing today. Oh, and as a side note, the speed readers decided that the best book ever written was actually Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. Yeah, turns out a lot of those guys were actually Nazis. Yeah, I didn't do any background checks. If you don't know who the Fat Jew is, turn off this video. Leave now. Never come back. Save yourself, because ignorance is bliss. If you do know who the Fat Jew is, there are a lot of helplines that you can call completely anonymously to talk about your feelings and your problems. The Fat Jew is terrible, but suicide is not the answer. The Fat Jew is an Instagram celebrity with almost 9 million followers. Now, an Instagram celebrity is somebody that a lot of people want to be around, even though this guy doesn't bring anything into the world. They have no discernible talent, they're not very smart, you know. They basically have nothing of value to add, but people still want to be around them. Kind of like a toddler. All you do is shit your pants. Why the fuck does anybody like you? The Fat Jew amassed millions of followers on Instagram by pretty much being the first guy there to repost stolen memes, tweets, and jokes from stand-up comedians. He's pretty much like Instagram's version of SoFlo Antonio, except, you know, this guy's morbidly obese and almost 40 years old. He specializes in screenshotting tweets from professional comedians, removing the credit to where it came from, and then putting that on Instagram, then going, "Look what I made, guys, aren't I so funny?" Sometimes he just copy and paste the joke that someone else has written on Twitter, puts it on his Twitter, screenshots that, puts that on Instagram with the credit back to him, like some kind of Inception level joke theft. I don't know what's going on there, but I do know that it's a fucking cunt move. Here's one that he took from Ben Rosen, here's another that he stole from Davin Magwood, and here's an entire piece of artwork that he took from Mandatory Roller Coaster. All of these were taken without permission and reposted without credit. Links to find these awesome people will be in the description of this video. This is what happened when a guy called Aran politely asked the fat cunt to credit him for the comic that was stolen and re-uploaded without his permission.
Wasn't a name on it when I found it, doggy. Someone else cropped it.
Oh, what a cunt! Look guys, I realize I talk about joke theft a lot. It is something that I really care about, and for some reason a lot of people don't, you know? If a musician copied another musician's song and just performed it, everybody loses their mind. But for some reason, people have this mindset about jokes. It's just a fucking joke, man. It doesn't matter. But when you're a stand-up, it does matter. Jokes aren't just things that pop into your head and then you just fucking blurt it out and you're done with it. A lot of the time, jokes take months to write them, perfect them, and then perform them on stage until they're ready for lots of people to see. And your best stuff is the shit that gets stolen, obviously, and they steal it in 2 weeks. But what people don't realize is that when you spend months creating a joke and crafting it and perfecting it, once it's done, then you perform it again and again and again for audiences to enjoy. And if someone just posts it up on Instagram, it's not funny anymore, and that's your fucking months of your life just gone. Imagine if you spent a whole year building the perfect house, the best house you've ever built, and you finally finish it and you're really happy with it, and then immediately some fat Jew bloke just walks in the house and then tells 8 million people, "I made this," and then they all call him a master of carpentry. That would be fucking bullshit, right? but that's exactly what happened last year. In August of 2015, the Fat Cunt signed a deal with one of the biggest talent agencies in the US, CAA. He signed a development deal with Comedy Central. He got his own radio show on Apple Beats One, whatever the fuck it's called, and he got his own book deal. He got all of these amazing opportunities by stepping on the necks of people who actually spend time creating and making comedy. You know what I want to know? How the fuck did these meetings happen? And how did he scam these companies into signing contracts with him? Well, Fat Cunt, I must say I've seen your online following and I am impressed. Plus your manager tells me that you're a comedic genius. It just so happens we're looking for a new television show at the moment, and we were wondering, do you have any original ideas that we could turn into a show? Oh yeah, bro, original ideas. I don't have any in my head, but I use this sick fucking website called Twitter. Bro, you just follow a bunch of comedians, and they post original ideas all the time. Here, I'll get you a couple. Get the fuck out of my office. Let's get into the book, shall we? Money, Pizza, Respect is a book that cost me $30. So straight off the bat, this thing's a fucking ripoff. I can't even deal with him looking at me. I hate it. The cover is a copy of Steve Jobs' autobiography. I'm sure the Fat Cunt thinks that this is a parody, but parodies are supposed to be funny renditions of original work, not just an exact replica of something else you've seen, you fucking douche. Ooh, fuck. I think I fucked my camera. But I shouldn't judge a book by its awful cover, right? Maybe when given the chance to create an original work, the Fat Cunt could be funny. So I'm gonna read the first paragraph to you now. Imagine going out and partying hard. That's in all caps. I'm talking binge drinking and administering drugs through your butthole. They work faster that way. Oh, I'm cringing already. Now imagine waking up the next day in all your clothes, ragingly hungover in a stranger's house, and someone immediately asks you to recount the events of the previous evening. You can't. It's simply impossible. That's kind of like this book. Oh, I want to shoot myself. I've read one paragraph and I want to die. And that was page 1, where the Fat Cunt uses his absolute best attempt at humor to hook people into reading the rest of his $30 shitfest. And it's all downhill from there. The whole book is just filled with terribly unfunny stories about drugs. The guy's 34 years old and he's bragging about crazy times when I did cocaine. Bro, that's not cool. I wasn't impressed when my 18-year-old friend started shelving pingers. When I hear about a 34-year-old man doing it, I just get depressed. The book is small and the words are huge. This is like 254 pages, and somehow the guy's managed to fit in 80 pages that are just pictures of him wearing dumb shit, unfunny cartoons that he didn't write or draw, and those stupid fucking sex coupons that we've seen in every $2 shop. Bro, you can't even write a fucking book without recycling shit that everybody's seen before. This fucking book is so awful. It took me almost a year to read. I'm not even kidding. Here's my receipt from when I bought the book, pretty much as soon as it came out. I was gonna do it right as when it went out, real current shit. But it was sitting on my desk for a whole fucking year. I couldn't get past page 3. It just sucks. It's so bad. The whole book is just filled with unfunny stories about drugs, awkward try-hard humor and edgy shit, saying tranny just to be offensive. It sucks. And a lot of the concepts are clearly lifted from TV shows, other websites, and other books. The Fat Jew is a talentless joke thief and his book belongs in the trash along with his fucking career. Well, that was bullying, wasn't it? After everything I've said, you might be pretty upset to know that the Fat Cunt is so successful in comedy. I mean, the guy managed to convince enough people in suits to get him signed to a talent agency, his own radio show, a development deal with Comedy Central, and his own book, right? Well, it's been almost a year, so let's see how all of those projects are going. His radio show lasted 13 episodes and then it was cancelled. His Comedy Central development deal, after all of the joke theft accusations, no longer happening. And his book, generally fucking awful reviews. To summarize, I know joke thieves and content stealers are a massive problem on the internet and today's age, but I think we can all take solace in the fact that when these people actually have to create something original to make money, we see them for what they truly are. Fat cunts. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Lewis Spears. I do a new LewReview every single week, so subscribe for the next one, and I'll catch you later. Can't
judge a book, can't judge by look. Shit cooks inside the soul from the toll that it's taught. Bitches fake, snakes come in many forms. Never know what be brewing till the weather storms. It could be the one you thought was your man. Talks cheap,